Good morning, students. I myself Divakar Pandey from Kunti Nagar Modern English School, Nevada, and welcome to you in your e-learning class. Today, I am going to provide you my second video lecture of lesson 9 in civics, and the topic is same, and this topic is urban livelihood. In my previous video, as I have discussed you about different kinds of people who work in cities and they earn their livelihood in urban areas, we should always know those type of persons and their works. So let us come to know about some this type of peoples, and in those people there is a particular person whose name is Bachchu Manjhi. Yes, who is Bachchu Manjhi and how does he earn his livelihood? Bachchu Manjhi, first of all we try to know who is Bachchu Manjhi. Bachchu Manjhi is a cycle rickshaw puller. He came from a village in Bihar where he worked as a mason. His wife and 3 children live in the village, but they don't own their own land. In the village, he didn't get masonry work regularly, and the income that he earned was not enough for his family. So after he reached this city, he bought an old cycle rickshaw and paid for it in installments. Like this, when a poor person comes in a city, he starts a work to do. Otherwise, it may be any work like rickshaw pulling, as Bachchu Manjhi bought. So Bachchu Manjhi bought the rickshaw at installment, and that was many years ago. He comes to the bus stop every morning and takes the customers wherever they want to go. He works till 8:30 in the evening. He takes rides of up to 6 kilometers in the surrounding area. Each customer gives him 5 to 10 rupees per trip depending on the distance. So whatever distance is covered, he is paid for the distance. When he is still he can't do this work, so on those days he doesn't earn anything. He stays with his friends in a rented room where they work in a nearby factory. He earns between 80 to 100 rupees every day, out of which he spends 50 to 60 rupees on food and rent. The rest he saves for his family. He visits his village 2 or 3 times a year to see his family. Though his family survives on the money he sends. His wife also earns from agricultural work that she gets once in a while. So like this, Bachchu Manjhi earns in the cities and his wife earns from agricultural work in the village. To like Bachchu Manjhi, a large number of people in the city work on the streets. In a survey of Ahmedabad city, when we study, we find it was such that 12% of all the workers in the city were people working on the street. They sometimes sell things or repair them or provide a service. They work on their own, and like this they are not employed by anyone, and therefore they have to organize their own work They have to plan how much to purchase as well as where and how to set up their shops. So these were the responsibilities of laborer person who goes to earn their money in cities or urban areas. So now we come to know their shops are usually temporary structures. Sometimes just some boards or papers are spread over discarded boxes or maybe canvas sheet hung up on a few poles. They may also use their own cards or simply a plastic sheet spread on the pavement. Pavement it means footpath. To like this, when we study, we find they can be asked to dismantle their shops at any time by the police. They have no security. There are certain parts of the city where these hawkers are not allowed to enter. Vendors sell things that are often prepared at home by their families who purchase, clean, sort, and make them ready to sell. For example, those persons who sell food or snacks on the street prepare most of these at home. There are almost 1 crore street vendors in our country, India, who work in urban areas. A street vending was till recently looked upon only as an obstruction to traffic and to people walking. However, with the effort of many organizations, it is now organized as general benefits and as a right of people to earn their livelihood. So like this, when we study, the government is also thinking about modifying the law that banned street vendors so that they have a place to work and that there is also free flow of traffic and people. So for this purpose, hawking zones have also been suggested for towns and cities. It has also been suggested that mobile vendors should be allowed to move around freely. It means independently. Hawkers need to be part of committees that are set up to take these and other decisions relating to them. So now we have studied the chapter. After watching this video, try to follow the chapter. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.